Away gal out of the big race in Brisbane today. Gates looks to have a mortgage on that, doesn't she? Obsession and Sunday Joy. Well, she's got Ha Ha here. Anyway, well, we'll know shortly as to the outcome of the Better Choice Home Loans handicap. Ha Ha currently 210, 150. She's been very well tried late in the betting ring here. Very well tried. A couple of big punters have really unleashed on Ha Ha. Yoruba. Ha Ha has drawn the inside. Brian York riding today. Jimmy, of course, in Brisbane. Ready. Off this time, and they came away in a good line. Ha Ha and Storm Rider, the stablemates, match strides early with Ha Ha headed now by Storm Rider, a length behind them Yoruba. A couple of lengths further back is Jubilee Song on the inside of Magic Albert, and the stayers last Jarrah Star. Past the 800 they go, and Storm Rider is the leader clearly now. Brian York on Ha Ha. Let's Larry Cassidy go on Storm Rider with Yoruba moving to second. Ha Ha has become pocketed third now. Magic Albert is next, one off the rails around Jubilee Song, and 3 lengths to Jarrah Star. 5:50 left to go, and the leader is the grey Storm Rider. Yoruba running second. Ha Ha nailed away third. Magic Albert is fourth, and Sheehan knows that York's locked up on Ha Ha. He's about to pull to the outside on Magic Albert as they straighten up. No run for Ha Ha, and at the 300 Storm Rider taken on by Magic Albert. Yoruba, Ha Ha can't get clear. She's climbing over them, and Jubilee Song on the outside still can't get out. Ha Ha. Magic Albert runs to Storm Rider, who won't give in. Storm Rider, Magic Albert, the classy colt Magic Albert is racing up to Storm Rider. Magic Albert got there. Magic Albert, a half-head Storm Rider. Ha Ha, oh boy. Crying shame to see a run. Third, I'd say, just beating Jubilee Song for the minor end of the prize from Yoruba, and the stayer last, Jarrah Star. Well, Brian York lets the rider go, Larry Cassidy on Storm Rider, and then he ended up in the best zip fast you've ever seen. Magic Albert, Justin Sheehan must have been curling his mow if he had a mow, but just those little whiskers on his, below his nose on Magic Albert. He took a while to get to Storm Rider, but on the line it is a photo between Magic Albert, number 2, and he'll get there, and Storm Rider, number 4, as the numbers flash up. 241, Magic Albert, ridden by Jay Sheehan, 290, 180. 4, Storm Rider, L. Cassidy, 340, and a Ha Ha, number 1, B. York. Insufficient starters for a third tote. 3, Jubilee Song, 4th, Quinella, 15.20, exacta 31.10, trifecta 42.40, first 4 $109.80. So she couldn't be tested out, Ha Ha, and as I said, coming down towards the line, a crying shame to see her back where she was, because I don't think there would have been much between those two quality 3-year-olds if Ha Ha had had an unimpeded run down the stretch. So
today in a hard race will go well. John, I've gone 8 ahead of 3, 2 and 9 for the 7th.
Righto, Alf, with 285,000 in the wind pool. Interesting race.
And they're racing. Runs to win, jump well. In fact, it was a really good line. Lontano and I'm on a High are going out fairly quickly now. From Suplay, Saddam nearer the inside, and then came Dylan. Hawaiian Call allowed to drift back there and runs to win over on the inside. Show No Emotion is up to about 4th now. It's the favourite Lontano going to the lead from Saddam, and I'm on a High. Then Show No Emotion and Kel Power. Next is Runs to Win on the rails from Suplay. Dylan drifts back, and it's last now, and Hawaiian Call went by it. Lontano, 500 left to travel, is cruising along a length in front. Saddam has the inside running. I'm on a High is hard-ridden, giving ground. Kel Power went past it. Runs to Win, hard-ridden, then Show No Emotion. Hawaiian Calls Suplay very wide, and last is Dylan. It's Lontano, a length in front of Saddam. Runs to Win was third, then came Kel Power. Show No Emotion is running on, but Lontano's clear with 100 to go, the favourite. He'll win first up today in a double for Vin Hall, David Hall. Lontano easily. Runs to Win and Show No Emotion for the placings, but Lontano does it in style. Runs to Win is run second, Show No Emotion third, then Saddam. Next was Dylan, Hawaiian Call, Suplay, Kel Power weakened, and I'm on a High was about the first one beaten. Lontano, raps have been big on him from the day he won at Seymour. He's won very easily today, been able to lead, have his rivals under pressure chasing him around the turn. And it's been a comfortable first up win for Lontano, number 8. Vincent Hall and David Hall with a double. Number 8 first. He's only had the 4 starts. Kicked off his career in a maiden at Seymour where he walked in, ridden by Paul Saunders. And this was his first run since June. Second in was Runs to Win with the 57 kilos, Lincoln Coffee. And number 1 third, Show No Emotion. I'm sure the connections would be very pleased with his first up return today, ridden by Reese Wheeler. 8, 4 and 1. Fourth in was number 10, and that is Sudam. And fifth was number 6, Hawaiian Call. And the time was 1 minute 3.9, 63.9 seconds. Numbers 8, 4, 1, the favourite, doing it easily in race 7, the Harpagus Handicap.
Right, thanks, Dan. Another...
Certainly a spectacle, but she certainly looks as though she's come back in fine fettle, and in a couple of weeks her clash again with Magic Albert in the Magic Millions for the 3-year-olds at the Gold Coast will be eagerly awaited. Well, they've finally got Ruemba in here, so that's a blessing in disguise. Now it looks as though we're all ready and set for action. This is race number 7, the Caravan and Camping Handicap. Racing now and a little slowly into stride. We're on Sarama and Glen. Ruemba jump quickly, not as fast as Colin the Brave, and throw down away well, followed by Flipnell and Exit to Nowhere, and then a New Song very wide. Goldina Badina is pushing through and going up towards the leaders. Glen to midfield now from Bannockburn and then Red City, followed well back in the run by Moise, and a couple of lengths further away is on Sarama, and Flying Ella's dropped out last. 900 to go as they work to the side, and the leader is the Queen Bee and Galloper Throwdown. 3/4 to a length on Colin the Brave. Ruemba third on the inside of Flipnell, and then a gap to Goldina Medina around Exit to Nowhere. 2 lengths to a New Song. A half its inside is Glen, and then a length and a half's gap coming Bannockburn, followed closely by Red City. Moise on Sarama, and last of all is Flying Ella. By the 600 they run. Little or no change in the order, and throw down a length Colin the Brave. Ruemba's third, Flipnell's fourth, Exit to Nowhere is fifth, followed by Goldina Medina, and then a New Song, and Glen is hopelessly bailed away. They straighten now. Colin the Brave and Throwdown taken on by Ruemba, and quickly the favourite draws to the lead and down to the 250, and Corey on Ruemba has raced about 2 lengths clear now, and Ruemba coming to the 100, a length and a half. Glen seeing daylight. He's coming quickly, Glen, but will he get there in time? Ruemba's clinging on, and yep, Ruemba makes it 3 for the Tim Martin stable today. Ruemba from Glen and Exit to Nowhere. Colin the Brave, and then on the outside a New Song, followed by Throwdown, a break of a length and a half. Flying Ella, Moise, Flipnell, and then Goldina Medina. Red City, followed by Bannockburn, and on Sarama finished last. Well, he got a bit tired, Ruemba, and Glen got home well. Timmy Martin, 3 winners today. Ruemba number 1, Corey Brown, 240 and 150 by Forest Glow from Rummy, and has had the 6 starts for 4 wins and a second. So those 3 horses that have won today for Tim Caribou, 3 out of 3. Josiah in race 4 today has had 7, 8 starts for 5 wins and a third, and now Ruemba 6 starts for 4 wins and a second. So there is consistency plus, 1, 6, 3 and 10. Number 1, Ruemba, ridden by Corey Brown, first, 240, 150. Number 6, Glen, Darren Beedman, second, 170. And number 3, Exit to Nowhere, ridden by Glen Boss, third, has paid 350. Number 10 ran fourth with the first 4, 323.10. Quinella, $5.10. Exacta, $9.30. Trifecta, $103.70. The first 4 you've got. The daily double, 2 into 1, $9.10. The runner-up is by Grand Lodge from Carshalton. John Hawkes, Darren Beedman. Got away slowly, made some ground through to midfield on the fence, was still bottled away as they straightened. I wonder if it had got out a little earlier, whether it might have made things a little interesting for the winner, but nevertheless, he's run second. A horse to follow, a number 3, third, Exit to Nowhere, is racing pretty consistently. 1, 6...
Head of San Gennaro and Quilpin. Okay, here's Danny Malecki in Melbourne.
Thank you, John. Race 8, favourite on the tote, Best Intentions at 370. Racing, pretty good line. One of the best out, Archways Boy with San Gennaro towards the outside. They're going up towards the lead. Nearer the inside was also Thinking Cap is driving through, and also Suave Lover. So there's 3 of them that are vying for the top position at the winning post the first time. San Gennaro will work across with Greg Childs to lead. He starts to pull a little bit though, and he's 2 lengths in front. Suave Lover second on the inside of Archway's Boy. And the pace all right in the early stages. Thinking Cap is 4th, then Best Intentions and Cossack Angel, Danamore 3 deep, and then Noah Yarn, and Quilpin drifts back to last. San Gennaro is in front. He's pretty keen to go faster, but Childs holds him at bay and leads him out by 1.5 lengths as he tries to steady the pace now. Archway's Boy moving up to second. Suave Lover had the opportunity of staying on the rails, but is just away from it now, so getting up along the inside Thinking Cap. 1.5 lengths to Best Intentions. Danamore's trapped 3 deep, so it's allowed to stride forward. Then came Cossack Angel, and back towards the tail end of the field now Noah Yarn and Quilpin. San Gennaro leads as they go towards the 1,300 metres. San Gennaro 2 lengths in front of Archway's Boy, and Suave Lover on the outside's allowed to get past it. And then Thinking Cap, and 3 wide Danamore's had little luck. Another 2 lengths to Best Intentions. Then Noah Yarn on the outside of Cossack Angel, the rails. Quilpin a length away last. San Gennaro is about to turn down the side with 1,000 metres to travel. Leads by a length on Suave Lover. 2 lengths away third Thinking Cap. Danamore's had little luck in the run. Archway's Boy is now back 5th. On its outside Noah Yarn. 2 lengths Best Intentions, and then Cossack Angel. And Quilpin is still last and must be 10 lengths off the leader San Gennaro. 700 to travel. San Gennaro by a length on Suave Lover. Danamore's had to do it really hard, but he's right up there in the firing line third. From Noah Yarn, Best Intentions are starting to make ground. Under pressure Thinking Cap, and then Cossack Angel. Archway's Boys dropped out of it, and Quilpin went by it. Suave Lover drew level with San Gennaro on the bend. Best Intentions has run up behind them. Danamore under the whip plugs on, and then Noah Yarn. Suave Lover and San Gennaro, the inside are together from Danamore, is still coming at them despite the hard run. Then Best Intentions. Danamore loomed up to hit the lead. Noah Yarn from well back running on. It's Danamore hitting the lead. Danamore in front with 100 metres left to travel. From on the outside Noah Yarn. Danamore in front. It's been a big effort, 3 wide most of the way, but it gets in. Danamore from Noah Yarn, and third San Gennaro from Best Intentions. Suave Lover, Quilpin, then Cossack Angel, Thinking Cap, and Archway's Boy. Danamore, gutsy effort. It was wide pretty much the whole way. It's a fair effort to sit 3 deep over 2,400, and it has outgunned them. Number 8, ridden by Mark Zara. Second placing to 10, Noah Yarn. Michelle Payne ran on pretty well. A true staying performance. And third placing to San Gennaro. He did a good job to fend off Suave Lover and Best Intentions as challengers in the home stretch. It'll get third. So the winner of the last is Danamore, number 8. And the placings are 8, 10 and 4. A winner, a 5-year-old mare by Danger, trained by Wendy Kelly, who's had some success in town also with Ballistic Miss over the last couple of weeks. 8, 10, 4 on the last. Best Intentions, good effort under the big weight, 4th in, and 5th was Suave Lover, who just weakened after being put into the race on the home turn. 8, 10, 4 on race 8 at Caulfield.
Good, Danny. Good calling, and good calling again tonight too at Moonee Valley. By crikey, you'll be a little hoarse by the time the final event comes around tonight. And nobody calls a harness race with more drive and energy than Danny Malecki. He certainly throws himself into the task and creates a terrific amount of excitement and atmosphere. Danamore $6.40 and $2, and Cassidy, Michael Carl and Jason Taylor. To say they all know their way around is an understatement. OK, let's clear commitments before they go in the TJ Smith slipper.
Tommy Smith slipper. Off now. Sunday Joy a touch slow. She's out the back. Obsession was the first to go, and he pinged straight to the lead. Sir Breakfast in second spot. Just niggled along a little bit to go with him in the early part. Sunday Joy's now third on the outside of Sure to Roar. Going to the first corner, 900 metres to go, and Obsession travelling easily in the lead, led by 1.5. Sir Breakfast in second spot, 1.5 to Sure to Roar, and Sunday Joy last of the 4 as they head to the side. They're 700 metres out from the judge. Obsession is the leader. Now Duffy on Sir Breakfast is going up to try and put a Bit of pressure on this pacemaker as they pass the 600. 3 away, Sunday Joy, ridden hard but starting to pick up ground, and Shorter Roar on the fence last. It's Obsession and Sir Breakfast coming around the bend together. They're 2 to Sunday Joy, and forget about Shorter Roar as they straighten. Obsession first for home. Sir Breakfast is outside him, and Sunday Joy will have the last crack at these two if good enough. Sir Breakfast hit the front at the 200 metres mark. Sunday Joy coming after Sir Breakfast. Obsession on the fence. It's Sir Breakfast and Sunday Joy. Sunday Joy's taken the lead from Sir Breakfast close to home, and Sunday Joy beats Sir Breakfast. Third home in the race, Obsession, and Shorter Roar about 12 off at the rear. Sunday Joy, with the blinkers on in the small field, had the last crack at the 2 leaders and was able to gun them down in the straight to win. Number 5, Sunday Joy, Michael Carl, at 320 and 150. 1 Sir Breakfast 130, 2 Obsession, no third tote, and the numbers read 5, 1 and 2. After the running of the Jacobson Bloodstock Tommy Smith slipper. 5, 1, 2 and 6 was the only other runner. Well, Obsession went to the front, and then Cassidy tried to steady the speed. Gavin Duffy was having none of that. He let Sir Breakfast stride up outside him to put a bit of a test to him. Sunday Joy was about 2.5 to 3 behind them, started to close the gap on the point of the corner. Sir Breakfast got the better of Obsession past the 200 metres mark, and then Sunday Joy loomed up on the outside, and the filly took the lead in the shadows of the post, and she was edging away to win, and win quite comfortably at the finish. By Sunday Silence out of Joie de Nice, raced by Mr. and Mrs. John Singleton, trained by Gay Waterhouse, and Michael Carl, the winning rider. Second, Sir Breakfast.
Number 2, Crop, 240 and 140, and very, very well tried late here on track. Very well tried. Many punters obviously expect it's going to get a lovely run from gate 2. And Etoile Bleu, who was matching it for Crop with on-track activities for a bigger percentage of the betting, has eased a little, and on the tote is 430 and 190, number 10. So the big money seems to be for Crop. Previous race, Ruemba, number 1, the winner, Corey Brown, double for Corey, and 3 winners for Timmy Martin today. Beat 6 Glen, who was a trifle unlucky, 3 exact to nowhere, 3rd, 10, 4th. Magic Albert took out race 6, and no luck for the 3rd horse, Ha Ha. Blur won the 5th, the 4th to Josiah, the 3rd to Strawberry Blonde, the 2nd Caribou, and the 1st went to Chuckle. Now coming in to line, Trouble in Heaven, and that will pave the way for Interbank and Ludlam. Noble Cause, the inside runner here. Crop, the favourite, drawn alongside it. Ludlam, formerly trained by its owner, John Paletti, but now with the last Saturday meeting in Sydney or anywhere for the year 2001, and they're off in the last. Etoile Bleu didn't get out in a hurry, and the same for Sin City. And Ludlam from the widest alley jumped quickly, and going up to join it and knows it is Crop, and going with Crop as they settle Replay. It's Replay and Crop going together with Fearless Fred splitting them and leading them now from Ludlam, Routine Blue. Noble Cause, Trouble in Heaven, followed by Etoile Bleu. Then Megaforce, a couple to Interbank at a length to Sin City. They race onto the 1,001st corner, and the free-going Fearless Freddy's fired up. He's about 3/4 to a half length on Replay. Wider out 3rd is Ludlam. Noble Cause is 4th, and wider still is Routine Blue. Crop is next, a little over a length. Etoile Bleu, Trouble in Heaven, Megaforce, Interbank and Sin City. They work their way down the side, and they're fairly well packed. And Fearless Fred, a half Replay, and deeper out is Ludlam, a length and a half to Routine Blue. Noble Cause is next, and Crop close enough if good enough from Trouble in Heaven. Awkwardly positioned the second pick, Etoile Bleu, and then comes Megaforce from Interbank, and Sin City, Stone Motherless, and taken very wide as they come into the straight, and Ludlam again joining Fearless Fred with Replay between them. Crop trying to get out. Routine Blue is holding it in. He goes back towards the inside on Crop. Is he going to get a run? Yes, he is now, and Crop, the favourite, goes after Ludlam. Here's Sin City and Etoile Bleu in company with Interbank. Crop at Etoile Bleu. Etoile Bleu the outside, and Crop. Etoile Bleu does best. Etoile Bleu, the hat-trick, has beaten Crop. Interbank prominent for 3rd, with Sin City the outside and Ludlam the inside. Then Routine Blue, Trouble in Heaven, followed by Replay, Megaforce, and then Noble Cause and Fearless Fred. He over-raced early, knocked up and finished last. Gee, she's a promising horse, this. Going really well. That's the hat-trick to her from as many runs this time up. Kembla, Hawkesbury into here, and beautifully ridden by the informed Terry Jones for the Imperial Lodge Syndicate, managed by J.Y. Lee and Ian McPherson, trained by Paul Cave, a 4-year-old bay mare by Blues Traveller from Capt, a Karpstad mare. Number 10 will pay 360 and 170, and the second, third, it's a bit indistinct with the light. Sin City, of course. So 10, 2, 5 and 8 are the official placings. 10, 2, 5 and 8 on the final event. The first four, $705.90. The trifecta, $128.80. Exacta, $9.80. And the Quinella, $5.10. The time was 1 minute 28.57. That is yet another class record. They've gone over like 10 pins here today. 34.89. So this track fast and on fire. 128.57, 34.89.
Good on you, Larry. Good work again today. And an amazing day at Doomben with the Callaway Gal scratching, robbing the day of a lot of interest. Let's head off to Ascot and Darren McCauley.
Perth Cup. No sign of the light. They're racing, though, and immediately Thurston did drop back to last. Tribula won the start over the mare Chinese Arithmetic and Lady Belvedere. Then behind them, Bumbelina, Exit Lane. Thurston's charged through on the inside, and Harvey quickly takes Tool Time back to last. 1100 to go, and Miller has Tribula leading the way. She's doing it pretty well within herself. Leads 2 lengths. Chinese Arithmetic, the favourite, ahead away third. Lady Belvedere. 1.5 to Thurston, getting fired up against Young Parnham on the inside of the Bonnie mare Bumbelina. Exit Lane second last, and back last of all is Tool Time at his first outing in more than 2 years. 850 to go in the scale stakes. It's Tribula. She's travelling sweetly in front for S.J. Miller. Second on her heels, Chinese Arithmetic from Lady Belvedere. 1.5 to Thurston. From on the outside next of all, Bumbelina, and second last as they reach the 550 Exit Lane. The tail end of Tool Time. There's been little or no change at all to the order, although Tribula, about to be given a bit of rain, leads 3/4. Chinese Arithmetic, who shifted off the fence abruptly and pushed Lady Belvedere 3 deep rounding the corner. Doyle's getting busy on the favourite. She quickly comes at Tribula. They kick away from Chinese Arithmetic. Exit Lane, Bumbelina. Thurston back on the fence and back a distant last. Tool Time. Lady Belvedere. Doyle draws the Persuader in the left hand. Tribula fighting back though, tooth and nail. It's Tribula, Lady Belvedere and Exit Lane flying. Tribula, Lady Belvedere. They hit it tight. Give it to Tribula, a nose. Tribula and nose, I think. Lady Belvedere from Exit Lane flying to third. And then Bumbelina, Chinese Arithmetic, Thurston and Tool Time whip them in the scale stakes. Tribula, Lady Belvedere. They have hit it together. Tribula lifting tooth and nail on the line. Lady Belvedere the outside. This is one for the judge. Look at Doyle throwing everything at Lady Belvedere in the unmistakable European style of riding. Tribula, the rails, though, refused to lay down. Miller rode a beautifully judged race in front, making sure that they sprinted home very hard from about the 400. They've run the split in 34.175. Gets it, Tribula. Tribula, number 5, ridden by Stephen Miller. Back to her best form today. She won at weight for age in the Lustia Stakes back on the 16th of November when she was able to outsprint Fair Alert.
Don't come much closer than that. Tribula by a breath over Lady Belvedere, and no third dividend for Exit Lane. Here's a Doomben up
Of the starter, and he wasted absolutely no time at all. Let them go, and one of the first to move, Try Magic. Hard Rada began only fairly. Master Key hopped out running from Bermuse third. Hard Rada is fourth, and Whiting's having to push him along to stay in touch early. In behind them, Short Price, and dropping out to last as they settle is Tunamar. Down the side by the 900 mark, Try Magic fired up in front, leads the way from Master Key. 3/4 of a length away, Bemused, and 2.5 to the hot pot Hard Rada. He's still being pushed along by the fish. On the rails, Tunamar back inside of Short Price, but Try Magic leads at the 600 metres mark. 1.5 over Master Key, and on the rail, Bemused. Hard Rada still off the bit, being urged along. On the rails, Tunamar from Short Price as they reach the bend at the 450, and Try Magic guides them for home in the Crystal Slipper Stakes. 1.5 Master Key, Bemused waiting for a run. Hard Rada is starting to make up ground as they balance for the run. run home. Try Magic in front, but here comes the short price favourite. Oh, he put paid to them in one fell swoop, Hard Rada. He's bounded away, 6 in front before they could blink. Try Magic, Master Key, bemused, but Hard Rada with the fish peeping around to the left and the right eased him down and he trotted home. Hard Rada by 5 lengths to Master Key. Third home, Try Magic from Bemused, and then Tunamar and back last Short Price.
He looks a real little speed machine, Harada, and a very handy 2-year-old indeed. So keep watching him. Harada, the best from the west so far, 130-110. Master Key second, and Try Magic getting third. 310 Quinella, 390 Exacta and 1660 Trifecta, but a very impressive win in the Crystal Slipper Stakes to Harada. At 1500, Astravaugn, Saya Road, both in the market, 465, 60 and 410 Dedicated Miss. Just flipping over, I think, down the bottom, Tignadina there at 520. Newcastle, it's hot on its heels, and Actor 758 the Trifecta. Now they're all set. Here's Darren for race 6.
The Starstruck and Saracen Bell was the first clearly into stride over Lulu Guy. Jumping away pretty quickly is Loose Royale, which is burning through and endeavouring to lead. Tignadina's landed across behind them, beautifully placed as they go into the course proper. And going around the outside of Lulu Guy, Dedicated Miss from Madame Gunda, followed further back then by Saya Road. Lee Tide settled down second last, and back where she often is, at the tail of the field is Astravaugn as the Starstruck field goes down the side. 1,000 metres to go, and Arnold was able to back the speed off with Saracen Bell. She pricks her ears. She's doing it comfortably over Loose Royale. About 3 lengths to Tignadina, which is travelling along in the clear. 1.5 Dedicated Miss pulling. On her inside, Lulu Guy, then 1.5 to Madame Gunda. Lead Tide bailed up on the inside of Saya Road, and the top weight Astravaugn is back last of all, about 8 lengths from the leader, which at the 650 is the bay mare Saracen Bell. She leads 1/2 to 3/4 of a length over Loose Royale. Working up now to try and put some pressure on her, and they're eyeballing each other near the bend. 1.5 lengths. Tignadina, who's had the camp on the 2 leaders. Lulu Guy ran to 4th on the fence from Dedicated Miss, being tracked by Madame Gunda. Saya Road on the rails, Lee Tide. Astravaughn's under the whip last of all for Miller as they balance. Loose Royale quickly joined Saracen Bell. 1.5 lengths. Tignadina, Dedicated Miss in behind them. Then Saya Road, Astravaugn. It's Tignadina coming at Loose Royale and Dedicated Miss. Tignadina, Dedicated Miss and Astravaugn late, but it's Tignadina in front, and Tignadina scored in the Starstruck. Tignadina beat Dedicated Miss. Astravaugn under the big weight doing her best work late. She may have got third from Loose Royale and Lulu Guy. In behind them on the fence to Lee Tide, Madame Gunda, followed by Saracen Bell, which is weakened, and dropping out to run last, Saya Road.
It's held on Tignadina and held off Dedicated Miss. It is a photo for third after the running of race 6. Newcastle and the mile race coming up. My Verdict, the favourite. Now 5 did get third, Jimmy Covey. I thought that's what he called, 7, 3 and 5. Okay, 7, 3, 5 it is at the Valley. Now Gay Adventure 220, Ina's Treasure 440, and Here for Glory 780, Sydney at 860. Lights are flashing, about to move in, but we've got time to go to the Meadows for the thoughts of...
Trophy, 60,000 in prize money ready, and Here for Glory stayed in the barrier. Missed it about 50 metres. Gay Adventure was slow out. Groovy Miss won the start and went to the lead from Java Hut. Sydney's charging up the third, and Roaring Forties has been pratted off the track. It's out wide. Gay Adventure improved quickly, got through to 5th. Gorillas Galore 6th and 3 and 4 wide. Main Bell going up along the rail. 1.5 lengths La Philomene. 1 length away Ina's Treasure, and Here for Glory's caught them and is 2 lengths away. Round the bend past 1,000, going to the 800, and Groovy Miss the pilot 1 length clear. Sydney's gone a bit hard, but got into second and settles better now. They're followed by Java Hut third, Gorillas Galore 4th, and wide on the track, Roaring Forties having a tough run. 2 lengths away to Gay Adventure in a nice spot. 1 to Main Bell, and it's inside. Here's Ina's Treasure getting onto Gay Adventure's tail and going forward. Then La Philomene, and Here for Glory still at the rear. Groovy Miss in front at the 500. 1/2 to Sydney, 1.5 lengths away.